I've been being a lazy sack of crap lately and haven't been to the gym in over a week, and that's no good on my part, and I am sorry for that. I don't know, last week I just was not feeling anything. I was always tired. Like I do get plenty of sleep. I have a CPAP machine and everything like that I use, but I think it might be the amount of, I take these, what are they? Sleep aid gummies. I forget what they're called, but no, they don't have any CBD or weed in it or anything like that. They knock you out pretty quick. I think it has something with cherries or something like that. I'm not 100% sure without looking at the label right now, but I think I've been taking too many of those last week, and I could not wake up for the life of me. And it actually transitioned into my depression spells, and I was just not feeling doing anything. So sorry, but sometimes things happen like this, and I just need motivation and keep going. But things are going to be changing in multiple ways than one. First off, I accepted a position, so I am right now. This is my last week before I head into work. So that was definitely a blessing. Support, prayer, and everything like that. Thank you for everybody that was checking up on me and praying for me that I would find a job, and I have. So I start next Monday. So that's a big change, especially where we're at with working out and everything. I'm still having to try to figure out, am I going to go early in the morning? Traditionally, I have done early in the mornings before the channel and everything, and I do like it, but I need to see how labor intensive this new job is going to be. If it's going to be a lot, I cannot do that in the morning. I need to, have proper, rest time and everything like that, and not overstrain my body, because my body's gonna revenge back to me because my body hates me. But that, and then so it's either mornings or more towards the evenings, which I've done before. But then I'm sacrificing quality time with family, and on top of that, not possibly getting to bed later. So it's got to be that fine balance, and it's hard, especially when you have a full-time job, to find that balance, because ultimately you're sacrificing something. Either you're sacrificing rest, you're sacrificing time, you're sacrificing things you want to do. It's a sacrifice, and you gotta figure out what's gonna be the one thing that's gonna have to be sacrificed. And then the second thing that's gonna be changing is I did like the workout I was doing, but I know Mitchell Hooper, he just came out with his Herculean Strength program, which that's what I'm going to try to focus on, and start doing that program. It has more of the core lifts, like squats, deadlifts, all that jazz, and see how much more. The big difference is that it requires working out 5 days a week. I know my body's not used to that. Shoot, my body wasn't even used to 4 days a week, so we're gonna just see how things go, and hopefully things go well, my body won't hate me as much. But we're almost to the gym. Hopefully it's not busy. I don't like it when it's busy. I really don't. Or really any people in there. I was thinking last night a minute, and I was like, man, I wish I still had the gym in the garage. Be able to do the things that I'm able to do. And just get in, get out, get done. And not have to worry about others and stuff like that. That was always such a blessing. But I wasn't working out at the time. Didn't have the room for it anymore. So I had to get rid of it. So that's what I did. And now I'm living with that. So, yeah. Just trying to get through and try to get this workout in. It doesn't look too busy. Decent amount of people here, so hopefully they're focusing on upper body, because today is more of, I know there's some lower body, but then I think arms as well, so but anywho, let's get at it. So right now I'm just doing a little bit of warm-ups. It's a single leg RDL, which is basically balancing on one leg. Then the other one is dead bugs. So dead bugs, it's a core warm-up for your back and abs, where you're basically up like a dead bug and then alternating back and forth. Alright, it's time for the big show. Deadlift. Let's go. Oh, going patriotic on this one, red, white, and blue. Well, that was, oh, how do you do? Next I'm going to do are called pendlay rows. I've never done these before, but it's basically a bent over row, but a little bit different because you're not going up with it to help engage like all of the back and possibly hurt yourself. This is just kind of just staying down and then just bringing weights to your chest. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so next I got cable seated rows. So I haven't done these in a while, so let's see how they go. Alrighty, gonna work on some guns. You know, they say, what is it? Curls for the girls. Even though I have a girl, not very much, but she a choice. So let's get at it. dumbbell preacher curls. All right, good first day of this program. Definitely feel it. Feel it in my lower back. Probably because maybe I didn't do the deadlifts right. Please, guys, I love your comments below, critiquing me and everything like that. So continue to do that because it makes me better, so that I can get to my glow up. So, the last thing that you saw me do, I didn't do an introduction or anything like that, was basically, for forearms, it was just a barbell hold. Didn't look like I did much, but it was basically, I pushed myself up a little bit forward so that all the bar was just resting on my hands and just gripping it till failure. So, that's basically that. But thanks for watching. I do really appreciate it, and thanks for sticking with me, even though last week I was inconsistent. The week before I only did one workout. I was worried about my hamstring. Last week was just, I don't know, maybe it was just too hot. I mean, it's almost October and it's like 80 to 90 degrees. That needs to stop. That's being ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But, yeah, I just need to be consistent on coming in. That's why your comments are so great. Motivation, you know, growing up, the motivation was, you know, basically the whole Debo thing from Friday. Stop being a B and come on. That's kind of just how I was, that's how it was growing up. So, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. I need to go get some food because I am hungry. All I had in me before this workout was just coffee. Sleep and coffee. So, I didn't do my pre-workout. So, yeah, I want to be less dependent on a pre-workout, but I still need that caffeine level, so here we are. But all good. But yeah, I'm rambling, right? I'm doing the Midwest goodbye. I am from the Midwest, so I am doing the Midwest goodbye. Oh, look, a squirrel. ADHD moment. But thanks for watching. Remember, follow. If you want to show me off, go ahead. Share these videos. I enjoy it. And I'll see you next time.